Hey guys, welcome back for another episode. I think this is number 9, I think. But anyway, today what I want to do is I want to drain the coolant out. I want to replace the thermostat along with the temperature probe. So those are the things I wanted to accomplish today. I need to take off the tank to get to the thermostat. And then the draining and the probe are pretty easy. They're right down at the bottom front of the bike. Okay, I've already got the bolts off. I mean, you guys have seen me taking this tank off and stuff like that. You should know how to do it by now. But I just got to take the hoses off now. I've already got all the bolts taken off. All right, there we go. So that's off. I don't have the bolts in the tank mounts, so I gotta hold the tank as I'm pushing the hoses off. All right, those are all off. There we go. Okay guys, to drain the coolant, this is your plug right here. This is the oil filter, so this is the radiator, so this is the front of the bike, front wheel right here. And well, that actually was not very tight at all. Right. I have a feeling this is going to like shoot. Actually, you know what I should do? Before I pull that plug all the way, right up here is your fill cap. So turn that, and that will release pressure. Okay, so now as you can see, even though the plug is still in it, I'm getting dribbles, a nice stream of coolant coming out. All right, let's try this. Yep, I was afraid I was going to shoot out like that. There we go. And believe it or not, that's not the only plug we need to pull. On the engine itself, there's also 2 things we have to remove in order to drain all the fluid out. And they're right here on the front cylinder. It's this bolt right down here below the head. I have no idea how much coolant's actually going to come out of here, but I was told that there is a L-shaped chamber in here and coolant gets caught in there. Yep, see? Luckily coolant isn't corrosive, so you can just let it flow. All right, I'm going to leave the bolt sitting right there, and let's go to the other side and take the other one off. All right, here's the bolt on the back head. So again, just stick it on there. Doesn't take much to loosen it up. And there it dribbles. All right, again, I'm just going to leave the bolt right there. Oh, there's a little washer on there. I didn't see that on the other one. I'll have to go double check. Okay, so that's the actual real method on how to drain your coolant, okay? It's not just the one drain plug for the radiator. You got those little ones for the heads as well. So if you're wanting to change your coolant, you know, once it's all drained out, you put the bolts back in, you fill it back up, and away you go. But I also want to do the the temperature sensor and the thermostat. Now the temperature sensor is actually still on this side of the bike. So this right here with the wire coming off of it, that is your temperature sensor. So we'll pull the wire off. Hopefully we'll pull the wire off. My hands are kind of wet from that coolant. So just wiggle that wire off. Now we need to take the sensor off that's right up there. This looks to be a 14 millimeter. And we'll just unscrew that. Get the bucket underneath just in case a little something comes out. So there's the thermostat. All right, I'm going to say that these are done draining. So I'm going to put these bolts back in. All right, nice and tight. Put this other one in. Okay, there was a washer there, but it stuck to the head, so it is there. And there we go. Okay, when putting in your drain bolt, be very careful with it because it's plastic, okay? Don't over tighten it. That would explain why it wasn't so tight when I first put it in. All right, that's all it needs. Just a nice snug on it. That's all you need. This here is the thermostat housing. All right, guys. I tell ya, it's a hard day today. It is so damn hot. Oh, I think we're getting close to reaching the 100-degree mark today. It's nasty out. It really is. I've actually been running inside and taking a really long breaks and then come out here and work on it a little bit more. I'm trying to get the coolant system taken apart, and then in my next video I'll try to get it all put back together. Okay, so but you'll see here on this coolant system there is another temperature probe here, and this is the temperature probe that works your light up on your dash to tell you that you're overheating. So this one is different from the one that's down below on the radiator. But what I need to do is I need to loosen up all these rings here. There's a bunch of hose clamps all around. Got to loosen them all up because I need to take that unit completely off. All right, there's another strap back here, but that one's really hard to get to. However, sorry, I gotta sit down, my legs are starting to bother me. However, there's a strap back here that goes to this, and that's easy to get to, so I can just undo it from here. In fact, this is that hose that I pulled and didn't mean to, and I spilled coolant all over the place. That was back when I was working on the carburetor. There we go, so there's that. Let's see if I can get this a little bit looser. Get it over the ridge. All right. So you can see the hump right here because the tube kind of flanges a little bit, and then the hose clamp really torques down on that. There we go. So yeah, All right, so that one's off. I'm gonna see about taking off this bolt so I can start moving the unit around. I'm gonna say that's a 10 millimeter. That's actually not too bad. All right, I'm gonna pull this off. I just don't want to pull that wire. Sorry guys, I gotta set you back a little bit. Alright. There we go. Ooh, got a little bit of fluid on me. So yeah, that was the one I couldn't reach. There's still quite a bit of fluid in here. All right, now I need to get some Allen wrenches and start taking this apart. All right, let's see. What size are those? 5? Yep. Come on now. All right. I get it to crack just a little bit, but that's it. Holy crap. Let's get a bit of an extension on it. Hopefully I can break it loose without breaking anything. Oh man, starting to think I should have left that attached. Hold on. Ah, there we go. There we go. One more. Just a matter of leverage. See, I want to show you this. This is how bad it's hot. I haven't been out here for maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops. And I am sweating up a storm. All right, all I'm doing is just taking out those 3 Allen head bolts. And what I'm wanting to get out of here are 2 washers, a big one and a small one, and the actual thermostat. Oh, there we go. All right, so there's my thermostat, and that's going to get replaced. I may end up having to take this off to get to that smaller O-ring that I want to get to. And here's the large O-ring right around here, and you can see that that is pretty well corroded and in tough shape. I mean, it's pulling apart. So I'm glad I'm going to be replacing this. I don't care if I damage this one, so where'd that screwdriver go? I'm just going to use a screwdriver, just pry underneath it and pull it out. Right now I want to see about getting the this part off. See, that's a 10 millimeter. Wow, that came off a lot easier than those other 3. Yep, there's my little one. And yeah, I think I'm just going to be glad that I'm replacing all these. I'm also going to take off these return lines down by the engine because there's O-rings in there that I want to take out too. I don't know if you remember, but the one on this side on the back cylinder, I noticed that whenever it moved, it would leak a little. So that's actually what I'm going to take off, are these little returns right here. But that was probably still good, but I think I'm going to be happy that it's replaced. And something that I'm noticing too is that there's no air relief hole on these. That's kind of interesting. All right, this is going to be a fairly short video compared to some of my past ones, and it's just because I'm just so hot. So I'm going to get inside, cool off. I'm going to call it done for the day, and I'll just pick this up on another day. You know, come out here when I can. Maybe tomorrow I'll work on it a little bit, you know, get a few things done. But for now, I'm getting tired of being this hot. So going inside, having something cold to drink. That does not mean beer, because I hate beer. And yeah. So thanks guys, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting the channel, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the road.